Hi, my friends. So I have decided to try a New Year's weekend project. I have an underbed storage bin, a really long, narrow bin that slides under your bed. And I have just been collecting stuff and throwing it in there. It's been quite a mess for a while. I don't even know what's in there anymore. So I thought I would do a project for myself and clear out some of that stuff and actually go through my bins and see what's in there. So you guys can follow along as I do this. I'm not quite sure where I'm headed with it, but I hope to have some fun and inspiration. I picked out a used cereal box that I'm going to use for the cover. So one of my videos will be to, you know, kind of play with me as I paint on it and collage on it to make my cover. But these are papers that I pulled out of that bin, and they're totally random things that I thought would work in a signature. So what I want to do today is actually work with these papers, pull them out, see what I want to use, if they need to be resized. The bigger pieces are on the top, and then a bunch of little pieces on the bottom. So let's play. So yeah, like I said, I have no idea what I'm doing right now, but it'll be a lot of fun. So these are, you know, like recycled items, trashy items. I'm going to actually just dump it, and we'll see what we have. So this was a calendar page. Sorry for the glare. See if I can, that's a little better. Not quite sure. Anyway, but that's one definitely that could be a sheet of paper in the journal. It's a little thicker. And then this was a painted paper, sprayed. I think I did in like an acrylic wash and then did acrylic ink on it. So that's 2 sheets. I think I might try, because of the size of the box, I'll probably do 3 signatures with at least 15 sheets in each signature. So that would mean I need about 45 sheets of paper. So there's 2. This is already folded. 3. Maybe set this aside. I can save that for later. There's 4. It's an envelope I painted. Never used it. And then scrapbook paper, 5, 6. This is painted paper, 7, 8. Another 9. Painted paper. Some of these are pretty thick. I might want to stay away from the thicker ones. These are all painted. Really cool papers. I might use some of these for the cover. But I'm going to avoid these for signature pages right now because they're pretty thick. So I'll set those aside. I don't know where I was at with numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Painted magazine page. Too heavy. Too heavy. Okay, 11. Use that. 12. I might use that in there. That's cool. 13. That's another thick one. This is on a piece of copier paper. 14. 15. Graph paper. 16. Printer paper. 17, 18, although I might use this for maybe a cover, so let's set that aside. This is a piece of cardstock. Okay, 19, this is wrapping paper, so I might use that for 2, 20, 21. This is a little book cover, 22, 23, from the kids book, 24, 25, 26, magazine covers, 27, 28, 29, another magazine, 30, another painted paper, 31, it's inter-office envelope, 32, can fold that in half, 33, another children's book, 34, this is a big sheet, 35 and 36, I'll cut it in half, 37, I'll have to trim that one, I'll do this, 38, or maybe I'll include that as a tuck, another birds and blooms, 39 and 40, 41, this was from a swap I did from a person in Kentucky, but it's thick. Okay, 42, that'll be fun to use, 43, 44, 45. All right, then I have a bunch more. Let's see. I'll put that one in there, 46. So you can see I have to have a bunch that's a cardstock piece. This is lined paper. I prefer those. This was from a swap from Peggy? I can't remember. But it has really cool like foiling silver in there. So I'll use that one. This actually was something I was making an example of. I'm not sure if I can use that. It's kind of puffy. Using the 12-inch sheet of paper and folding it, but you'd have tucks here and here, and if you sewed it into your book, you also have, you know, like tuck spots here and here, but I don't know, I'm not sure. It's kind of thick. This is a random little piece. I'll throw that in there. So I'm over the 45, so that's good. Magazine sheets. Not sure about this one. Magazine, and then these are, that's kind of a cover type, so I think I have enough. Okay, so, and then this is parchment paper, which is kind of fun, but I have this paper that was in my bin, and it looks like it's graph paper, but it has lines on one side. I thought that was kind of cool. I don't even know where I got it. Probably a thrift store haul or something. Put 3 of those in there, one for each signature. Set the rest aside. I might get more than one journal out of all of this stuff. So you can see just a variety of papers and stuff. This was a packaging door hanger thing. You could actually fold it and then, you know, create something fun out of that. And then I have all my big sheets. So this was a 2019 calendar that I can use some of these sheets with. I'd have to cut them down or fold them up. So how about this one? Pretty thin paper, but it'll be fun to use. And then just some random papers. So let's see, this one, this is parchment paper. So I'll stick that in here. This was kind of a wipe off paper. And then these were left over. I was going to jelly print on some of this stuff, so I didn't want to use it necessarily for a journal, but maybe I'll use the green and the purple. So things that are lighter in weight. So the last 2 pieces are more like a cardstock. I have quite a few pages here, and now what I want to do is start actually like folding them into a size, and once I've finished with that, I can, you know, decide if I need to cut down my cover. So the cover, again, I'm going to use this cereal box. It's got, the spine is about, let's see, the spine is about 2 3/8 inches, and right now the cover is about 7.5 by 10 3/4. But I would probably cut it down a little bit. So for now, I think I'll just trim off the pieces, just the edges. Sometimes I use these and make cut tags out of them, but I will set them aside for now. I have seen some people actually make little tabs and things like that out of these by folding them up into the cover itself on the inside, but I don't want the bulk right now, so I'm not going to do that. And I'm just going to have this ready for whatever sizes I can come up with. Now I'll likely sand this a little bit. You can use a emery file like you'd use for your fingers. You could use that. I usually use a piece of really fine sandpaper and go over it just a little bit. It helps with collage, helps with painting and things sticking to the cardboard because it's a little bit shiny. And then on the inside, I typically don't treat it at all. I will either paint it or collage on it. I might reinforce the spine a little bit with cloth, but we'll see how that goes. So yeah, let's get started.